Alrighty, hold on. Okay, I gotta set some shit up. Hold on. It'll kill you. Alright. Let me see. I say you hey hum. Okay, hold that. Wait, the music kind of loud. Alright, let's see. Wait, let me check. How the fuck do I get to my YouTube stream? It's in YouTube Studio, right? Spain. Am I even live on YouTube? Is this shit even working? Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Boom. Maybe put this in there as well. Boom. Save. Okay, how do I like go to it though? Like, can I not see the shit? How do I do it? Customization. Analytics? Can you just show me the fucking chat, bitch? What the fuck? Like, hello? View and live control room. Yeah, this is what I was trying to do. Okay. Live chat. Pop out. It feels impossible. Okay, boom. Oh, GG. Can I get this off my screen somehow? Okay, fuck that. Far, far away. Alright, like that maybe? Wait, no. Alright. Maybe just like that. Dude, I shaved my mustache and I look fucking stupid now. GG. Boom. Okay. Wait, I don't even need that. Okay, this is kind of weird. Let me. I think I found a girl my type. What the fuck? Okay, I think we're gonna play some horror games later, low key. Let me. Oh shit. No whip in the hills. Me with a song called Yo, why is it so difficult to get to the live room, bro? Am I just stupid? Like, why is there not a shortcut to it? Content. Live. View and live control room. Well, I guess I'll just keep it in here. I guess I'm just keeping it in here. Edit, public category, game title. Just put that in there. Alright, that should work, I think. Right? That should work, right? Okay, yep, I like that. Oh, shotgun, riding in the backseat. It's like a taxi. Okay, a fantasy. Let's listen to some Six Dogs, bro. I don't even know a lot of his songs. I mean, I know some, but just the classics. Alright. Not in Japan. I don't know if you can. Poison covered lips. What the fuck is this shit, bro? Poison covered lips. But you left me no choice. Okay, let's just play some games, bro. When I'm riding in the backseat. Alright, bro, so better on. At least a little bit. She treated me badly. Oops. Alrighty. Alrighty. What is it? Abaddon. What the fuck does Abaddon mean? But you left me no choice. And in the backseat. Come on, bro. I've only been getting my cheeks slapped this whole day playing this, so I could really use like a win right now. I could really use a win right now, and I get the leader. That's dope. Was worth in an empty. Need to let go. Do I go right here? Fuck it. What was that sound? Okay. Chillin', bro. Chillin'. Was that the song? Or did I just knock something over in my room? W's. Just third party that like crazy. Okay, let's go and third party that shit like crazy. Okay, that's too many. I'm sliding. Can I get back over here? Oh yeah, the third party goes crazy. Hold on. I gotta move. Give me that. Matter of fact, give me that. That's how you fucking do it. Oh my goodness, I'm getting lasered. Shouldn't have done that. Oh no. Okay, that was pretty fucking stupid. I shouldn't have that. I shouldn't have went through. What am I doing? Yeah, that was not the move. That was not the move, bro. Okay, 2 seconds, I'm back. We're chilling. We're chilling. Oh, how the fuck am I insta-dying, bro? Bitched. Okay. I'm just solo wiping the whole team. Fuck going on? Give me that perk too. Where's the other dude I killed? I killed one more. No. No. Give me the blue weapon. Give me that, and give me that. Ooh, matter of fact, no, I'm good. I'm chilling. I'll take that though. Give me the disc too. Wait a darn second. Okay, they're bots. They are just straight up bots. Where the fuck is the rest of the team, bro? Where's the rest of the team? No one? Oh. Okay, what are we shooting at right now, boys? Okay. That's not cool. I don't like that. What the fuck, from where? Okay, he kind of fucked me up with that. Bitch. Bitched. Absolutely bitched. Did he just fly across? Fuck. Where we at? Okay, I don't know what we just did. But hey. We're living, bro. We're living. Where's everyone at? Okay, we're chilling. Let's take the loot drop, bro. I'm taking it. I'm taking it. I want that. Honestly, give me that. Give me that stim shot too. Fuck out of here. Give me the blue champo. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Now I low-key only need better armor. I could use some better armor. Can you open the chest? Get me that perk. Perkies poppin'. Ooh, blue tempo. Give me that upgrade. Give me that perk. Give me all them perkies. Okay. I kind of mess with that a little bit. Okay, we have a golden stim shot, which is crazy. Where the fuck is this goddamn chest? I'm looting this shit, I don't care. I have $1,000, bro. I need me a fucking buy. I can't get that right. Okay, I gotta move. I gotta slide. I gotta open that though. Oh my goodness. That's insane luck, bro. That's insane luck. Bloody morphin. I'm opening all this. I don't give a fuck. Give me the perk. We have the golden launcher though. This is that's kind of strong, bro. If there's two people running up on me, I'm shooting the fuck out of them with the rocket launcher. I don't care. I gotta get to a buy. I can max out everything right now. There's not really much to max out. I can only upgrade the weapon, but still. Low key, I would love to get a... What's the other weapon called? The Meridian weapon? Forgot about it. Diabetes. Because I have the yellow armor. I have the gold armor. I only need... Yeah, go buy, dude. I have $1,000, bro. Like, can I share that with my homies? Somehow? Maybe? Because I don't really need 1,000, if you know what I mean. Yellow armor here, yellow armor here. Bro, grab the armor, dude. Well, I mean, I guess. My teammates, give me more perks, dude. I need more perks. I don't want to take the risk. I really need to buy, bro. I need that. And he wants that too. I have 1.3 bands, bro. Like, I'm rich as fuck. I don't even need anything. I can't even buy anything else, bro. Like, I'm good. Can I buy more plates? Oh no, I can't. Can I buy shit for them? Yeah, I'm maxed out right now. We're chilling. Y'all just take a look at the map, please, so we can... Oh, we gotta get out of here, too. I didn't even realize. We gotta get out of here. I kind of thought we're chilling a little bit. Oh, shit. Okay, let's move, bro. That was probably the worst way I could have taken. There's the ghost in my house. Oh, that's the storm fucking me up. No way! No way I'm dying, bro. It's 3 teams! Oh, Freshman, how you doing, bro? How you doing? What's good? Oh, I'm back in 10, bro. I'm back in 10. How you doing? Holy shit, how the fuck is he hitting me? I shouldn't have... I had no choice. I had to get on a jump pad, bro. I had to get on a jump pad. Please get me back with at least purple ammo, bro. I still have 1,000. Okay. That's fine. I'm chilling. I just need to upgrade my shit. Oh my goodness, that's so important. Give me the blue sun. Holy shit, that's the best shit ever. Okay, this is gonna be nasty though. I can't see him. I literally cannot see him. Ooh. Holy shit. Holy shit, pretty hype. Okay, hold on. I took advice from a little bit ago with the music. I'm gonna get into DJing. Yes, sir, bro. That's exactly what I'm trying to hear, bro. Dude, we gotta win. First game in, bro. First game in, we gotta win. Bro, fucking, you gotta do that, bro. You're really tapped into music. You listen to so much different music too. Like you listen to a wide variety of like genres and all of that, bro. So I think you have good chances. I think that's a smart thing to do for you. I think that's smart. I fuck with it. I fucking fuck with it. W, bro. W, for real though, for real. For real. Okay, some more. That's cool, bro. That's cool. Do you have like a plan of what exactly you want to do first, or like what exactly is your set? Like, what's your plan right now? What's your plan moving forward? You just want to do some mixes for YouTube? Do you want to do live events? Do you? I don't know, bro. There's probably a whole bunch of different things that you could choose from. I guess I don't know. I'm just assuming. Not the same. Hold on. I like that though. I fucking like that. Okay. What the fuck?
Somebody asked, are you natty?
No.
Yeah, he's not natty and neither am I. Best squat from each of you?
Hmm?
What's your best squat?
I don't squat.
Yeah, I don't squat either. Somebody asked, are you natty?
what?
I ain't flexing, that's lame. I don't even know how much that is up there.
100 gifted is $500.
You ain't saying nothing.
Uzi, not right now, bro.
Right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, also, good cause too. 20% of what's coming in going to a school I'm building in Nigeria. Chat.
Take the whole thing. School, yeah, take the whole thing. I ain't flexing, that's lame.
Phase 1, learning how to DJ out. So you probably got to get some gear too, like some mixing tables or whatever you fucking call those things, some mixers, and a whole lot of tech probably too. Or can you do it all? Like if you have a PC or a laptop, you can probably do it that too. I don't know how difficult it is. It's probably easier if you have like the actual DJing thing, but probably got to get used to the software and everything too.
This is what happens when you get a genius to play splitter steel.
100%, I'm going to pick the steel ball.
Sorry, you're going to...
I'm going to choose the steel ball.
You're going to take the
I
steel.
want you to do split, and I promise you that I will split the money with you.
Well, after you've took the steel.
Yeah.
You're going to take steel.
Yeah.
I'm going to take split.
Yeah.
So you take the money.
And I will
but
split it with you.
After Joe.
Yeah. Abraham, I promise you I'll do that. If you do steel, we both walk away with nothing. I'm telling you 100%
No,
I'm going to do it.
I appreciate that.
The only way you can guarantee to
Oh, so they both got a
6,800
It's by
is to
sharing.
guarantee that you both put the split ball in. And I do now have to push you for a decision. It's a tough one.
We've lost it. We've lost everything.
Okay. Class then.
We're walking away with no money because you're an idiot.
Split or steal? Yes, congratulations, you're both split and each received £6,800.
This is what happens.
Yo, that game you gotta be so tapped in mentally to play this fucking game, especially if it's on a live television show, bro. It's stressing me out watching it because I'm thinking like, okay, what are they thinking about? Like, I think like, okay, he's gonna do that, I'm gonna do that. It's so fucking, bro, holy shit. If I like and enjoy the probably considering how to practice mixing shit and get half these and other, then after I would either consider doing some mixes potentially. That's cool. Just some chill mixes to put out there. Probably live shit would be pretty interesting too, but it's difficult to really set foot in the whole industry. If you're no one, it's always difficult to set foot in the industry you're fresh to, you know.
I'm sorry, this is not your car, it's my boyfriend. My boyfriend is coming.
Of course, today's Monday. I always drive the car on Saturday. Never drive on Monday.
What is this? Who is this guy?
I don't know, she jumped into the car.
Yeah, we can jump out.
I'm an excellent driver.
Yeah, that's good. Come on, come on. No.
Dad lets me drive slow on the driveway every Saturday. Of course, the seats were originally brown leather. Now they're a bit of red.
You know, these seats were brown leather.
That
do you know this car?
Dad lets me drive slow on the driveway, but not on Monday. Definitely not on Monday.
Who's your dad?
Sanford Babbitt, 10961 Beechcrest Street, Cincinnati, Ohio.
That's my address. I mean, who's your mother?
Eleanor Babbitt died January 5th, 1965 after a short...
Okay, so...
Uh-oh.
Huh? Oh, wait a second. Where are you going? Hey, I'm talking to you. Bruner, who is this guy?
Raymond is your brother.
So he's hella fucking autistic. I got hardware today, and I think I got all the right software as well. Small parties and shit. Yeah, that's how some of my friends started too, like just DJing at like bigger parties. Just asking, yo, can I DJ for like an hour or two, whatever, and feel the vibes and everything. I feel like that's a smart thing to do. So you do have all the hardware already, okay? What type of tech did you get? It's probably expensive as hell, right? Oh, look at this cutie just sleeping, chilling, bro. Ooh, the other day I was going for a late night walk. Just I don't know, just like a 20-30 minute walk. And bro, I was walking, there's like a Tesla center pretty close to me, and I was walking past the center just on a sidewalk. And I look over, the whole shit is lit up. There's cars, you know, Tesla cars all around the place. And there's this little weasel, like a legitimate ferret, walking, just crawling under the cars, looking at me, and I stop and I look at it. I try to get a look at it, it ran away on a different car, and I walk up to it, and I looked at it, and there's like this little ferret looking at me. Dude, that was so fucking cute. I love ferrets, bro. I want a ferret. I want a ferret, dude. Dude, ferrets are so cute. Like, bro, these motherfuckers just cute, bro. Especially the Hermelin. Those ones, they're just white, bro. Look at these fucking cuties, bro. This is so cute, bro. Just imagine you have your little homie, little ferret, chilling on your shoulder while I'm streaming, bro. Holy shit. Little cutie patooties, dude. Little cutie patooties.
Why is he vegan? My son's a vegan because he's a bitch.
Yep.
Huh? You heard that?
That's making you look bad. You trying to degrade and downplay your own kid.
Man, fuck you. As my genetic makeup, he love animals, but he don't do it for the animals. He said he want to be a vegan because he look like a gorilla, and gorillas are vegans. Hey, you don't look like a gorilla, nigga, but you smell like one, so I understand why you trying to be a vegan.
That's his son?
Nigga move like a vegan. Why is he vegan? My son's a vegan because he's a bitch. Huh? You heard that?
That's making you look bad. You trying to degrade and downplay your own kid.
Man, fuck you. As my
Bro, he's just fully fronting and roasting his own son on camera. I fucking like that. Wait, oh, you ordered this. Hopefully the next couple of days. Well, there's getting a few songs. I get the Pioneer. Oh yeah, the Pioneers is like the standard brand you get, right? The Pioneers. I've only seen those, to be fair. I've only seen those Pioneer type of things. They gotta be good. Everyone is using them. They gotta be good. Did you buy them like probably? I'd probably buy them used. Like I'd probably try to get them off eBay for like cheap price, you know. But yeah, that's cool, bro. Hey, if you're getting into it and I don't know, if you made a mix or whatever, bro, send that shit to me, please. If you make a mix or whatever, bro, send it to me straight away, bro. Just send it to me. I want to listen to that. If you got any progress or whatever, bro, send that shit over as soon as possible, please. 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 No. Who the? Oh, that's some Sulik, right?
In the kitchen. No. Abs are revealed at the kitchen, but they're made in the gym. Sam, you never work your abs. Even though you're bulking, I can still see them. What's going on here? It's not really magic. I worked my abs a lot. Worked past tense. I always had the most luck doing that after cardio. I would just run over to the cable machine, knees directly on the gym floor, 8 sets of a heavy weight, really kind of squeeze, Abs are made in the kitchen. No, 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 no.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Oh, basketball. Clean. Clean. Is there anything else? Is there anything? Find the trailer for Fantastic Four. Man, fuck out of here.
Famous around the world, please welcome the Fantastic Four.
Woo! Yay! I love the Fantastic Four. Why does the CGI look so dog shit?
Invisible Woman, Human Torch. I love you, Johnny. And the Thing.
I love you, Johnny.
Say the thing.
That's not really something I say.
It's clobbering time.
That's just in the cartoon.
It's just in the cartoon when it's clobbering time. That's what they say in Marvel Raps too. Forget good at send shit over. Hey, bro, got to. What? What?
I herald his beginning.
What?
I herald your end.
Wait, Silver Surfer is a woman now?
I herald.
Why is she kind of bad?
Galactus.
What is that? Get us out of here, man. Hold on.
I don't like how the thing looks, to be fair.
Are we safe?
I don't know.
The clock is ticking. We are going to find a solution. We are going to make it right.
You don't want to just crush him.
I like that.
Yo, what the fuck is going on here?
Face the danger.
I'm so hyped to see the actual movie. Because, like, from the trailers, you can't really tell what the fuck is even going on in, like, their reality, you know? Because it's so different from the first couple of Fantastic Four movies and so different from, like, the Marvel movies, the Avengers movies and all that. So I feel like it could be pretty interesting seeing what their world actually looks like and why it is the way it is.
He'll protect you.
I'm hyped to see that.
Family. It's about connecting to something bigger.
Oh, it's their child. They piped? Sorry.
We'll face it together. As a family.
Woo! Their greatest strength is family. Yay! That's some Fast and Furious type shit. Shut up, bitch. I feel like that exact thing could be in a fucking Fast and Furious movie. Their greatest strength is each other. Shut the fuck up, bitch. The greatest strength is probably the fucking man made of fucking stone. Shut up.
No.
Shut up.
What time is it, Ben? No, Johnny. Say it. I don't wanna. Say it.
It's clobbering time. Woo! Yeah, that's fucking cringe, bro. Shut up. I want to see that movie still. I really want to see that. Why first steps though? I don't really get it. Why is it first steps? Cause it's after when he woke up and Disney was bro. I just don't understand it. It's so weird. But like for real, why is it called First Steps? Because this is after the original movies, right? With the guys, family, followed by car drifting. That's exactly what I was thinking. That's Fast and Furious type shit, bro. That's Fast and Furious. Toxic Avenger, what?
Armed political extremists
Red
have
Band.
taken hostages downtown.
The Toxic Avenger. Hold on now, is that Marvel too?
Wait! Stop! We'll get to all of that.
Oh, Peter Dinklage, bro. Legend. Straight up legend.
We'd lost Shelly a year ago. These days, it's just me and the kid.
Who the fuck is Shelly, bro?
Just scrape off the black part. That part's pretty good.
Now give him back.
I don't want to hurt him.
Why didn't you do anything?
Sometimes it's better to do nothing.
It's going good.
Why is he in the tutu?
You're saying that this corporation would knowingly poison its own customers just to boost their own profit margins?
Somehow
the nuts.
What
Okay,
the fuck?
summoning the nuts.
I didn't want any of this.
Toxie.
I'm a monster.
You're not a monster. Show him your good heart.
Hey, buddy, I'm your dad.
What the?
I wasn't even involved. But sometimes you gotta do something.
Back him up. Hey, fucking yo.
Who the fuck are you? Just some dude with a mouth.
Hey yo, GG's. I'm glad I'm not live on TikTok right now. Holy fucking shit. I would have been gone.
How does it feel to be a hero? Do you realize what's at stake here?
Everything!
Find him, bring him here.
There you are.
Why is he so cruel with it? Like, can you not just shoot him in the head without slitting his fucking face in half?
See, when you say, self-defense.
See, you can just tell this movie is made by the same dudes that made the Terrifier, because this looks like absolute fucking garbage. Fuck the Terrifier, fuck the Toxic Avenger, and fuck the studio that's making these movies, bro. Fuck out of here, that's bullshit. That is bullshit. Frankenstein, though.
I had determined that the memory of my evils
What the fuck? Was that English?
die with
I can't even hear. Frankenstein, dude. The Frankenstein story is a banger.
Some of what I will tell you is fact.
The Frankenstein story is a banger.
Some is not. But it is all true. What manner of creature is that?
Cause he goes to Antarctica and bro, the story is so cool, bro. Like once that thing comes alive, he just kills everyone. The thing kills his girlfriend or the girl he loves. I think he gets fucking depressed and his best friend gets killed. I think his family gets killed. Then he moves to fucking Antarctica, gets chased down by the thing into Antarctica. Like Frankenstein gets chased into fucking Antarctica and sees it in the water or in the ice or something, bro. The story is insanely good. I'm kind of confused there's not a newer movie about it yet. Like there's like a 1970 movie, but I'm not trying to watch that, bro. The story is really good though. Like his whole family is dying and shit.
An idea took shape in my mind.
Oh fuck.
Unavoidable. Until it became truth.
Guillermo del Toro makes good movies too.
In seeking life, I created death.
That looks good. There's them in Antarctica. Absolutely cooked. 1v20 and he's clutching it. The creation 1v20 clutching it up. Victor Frankenstein. Great, that looks cool. Brightburn is an unhinged movie. Ooh, Brightburn, that's the ooh, I wanted to give that a watch. It deserves a theater release. It's not. Oh, it's only Netflix. Guillermo del Toro. He made. I don't even know if anyone knows that. Trolls, bro. I think Trolls is by him. like a animated cartoon type of series. It's kind of cool. I used to watch that in like 2020, 2021. Something like that, bro. Used to watch it. 007 First Light, new James Bond game 2. Black Phone. What else? What else? Little Nightmares 3. Do I mess with that? Lies of P. Marchiona and the Queen's Arch Puppet defeated. Yo, shut up, bitch. The giants found in the deepest parts of our ocean.
Here's a fun fact for you. Did you know that until just recently, more people had been to the moon than to the deepest parts of our own oceans? Far below the surface, past where the last ray of sunlight touches, is the bottom of the ocean, which is a place that most things, let alone people, will never see. It's a place which is so inhospitable
I want to go
that
there.
if you were
No,
suddenly
I don't.
transported there, the pressure would cause your body to basically implode, your bones be crushed, and if somehow by divine or alien intervention you were kept alive, you would then freeze, considering that the temperature is barely above zero. And so it's not a shocker that the bottom of the world is just an endless void devoid of life. Right? Well, surprise, surprise.
Gigantism.
Because down
Gigantism,
there,
whatever
in
you
the
call it, I
deepest,
don't know.
coldest parts of the ocean, something strange happens, which to quote Ian Malcolm, life, finds a way. And so life definitely still exists down there. It's just from our perspective, highly unusual life. And one of the oddest things that happens is that not only does life survive, but it also gets big. Really big.
Yep.
In a place where pressure alone can
Gigantism.
kill you, you'll find creatures that are upscaled, stretched, and seemingly mutated. You have shrimps the size of cats, bug-like creatures that look like tanks, and animals with eyes the size of dinner plates, just to
What
name a
the
few.
fuck?
And the deeper you go, the stranger it gets. Most people think of the ocean as being one pretty much uniform entity, being blue, full of fish, and well, wet. But in reality, the ocean is
Wet?
actually separated into 5 distinct layers, each with its own ecological rules, so to speak. And the deeper you go, the more alien it gets, despite being in fact technically closer to Earth. The first 200 meters
That
is
is
the
so true.
epipelagic zone, more
Does
commonly
that
known
mean
as the sunlight zone.
aliens
And
are
this
humans?
is the ocean we think we know. The
I don't
coral
think so.
reefs, colorful fish,
don't think
photosynthesizing plants, etc. And together it's home to about 90% of all marine life, despite representing just 3% of the ocean's total volume. But once you cross the
So
200 meter
90% of all marine life is spaced up or squashed up into 2% of the ocean. That's kind of crazy. Y'all should get the landmass right. That's not good.
or 600
There's bad proportions. There's bad
You've left
proportions.
familiar territory behind. It gets colder, the light fades, and everything looks a bit different. But congrats, you've now hit the mesopelagic zone or the twilight zone. And no, Edward Cullen isn't down here, but honestly, he might as well, because it's dim, cold, and spooky as HE double hockey sticks. This area
What the
extends to
fuck?
1,000
HE double
meters
hockey
or 3,280 feet. But
I don't
funny
know, fuck
enough,
you.
despite
What the
sunlight
fuck is that saying? HE double hockey sticks? I gotta write that down somewhere. That's gonna get used soon.
hitting almost
This stream,
entirely,
matter of fact.
it's here that we encounter a
What
new
the
type
helly?
of light on a
What the
massive
helly?
scale, bioluminescence. In other words, light from living organisms. It's also here that one of nature's most remarkable phenomena occurs, the daily vertical migration of billions of organisms that rise towards the surface at night to feed, and then retreat back to the depths at dawn, creating what scientists refer to as the deep scattering layer, which by the way is so dense that it was initially mistaken for seafloor by early sonar operators. And then after this zone comes the bathypelagic zone, i.e. the midnight zone. Here, the temperature drops to 4 degrees Celsius or 39 degrees Fahrenheit,
4
while the
degrees
pressure
is fine.
rises to 400 atmospheres, which is enough
That's
to
not
crush
good.
most submarines and would be like having an SUV on every square inch of your body. It is also basically 3,000 meters
nice.
of pure vampiric paradise, as not even a strain of sunlight makes it down here, with the only photons in sight coming from the increasingly bizarre life which calls the depths their home. And now that we're down
Those
to
things
4,000
are
meters,
fucking
or
freaky.
13,000 feet, you may be thinking that this is surely the bottom. And yet, it's not. As beyond 4,000 meters, we enter the realm of the abyss, literally, the abyssopelagic zone. This area, despite being extraordinarily deep, actually encompasses the vast majority of the ocean floor, making up about 83% of it. And with
What?
this depth, food is scarce to say the least, with it deriving primarily as what scientists like to call marine snow, a continuous stream of particles of dead organisms, fecal pellets, and organic debris from the world above. and the abyss itself extends to 6,000 meters or 19,600 feet. And then we reach the true bottom of the ocean, the Hadal Zone, literally named after Hades himself, the Greek god of the underworld. And the underworld it is, encompassing everything past this 6,000 meter or 19,600 feet divide, from the edges of the continental slopes all the way down to the deepest ocean trenches. The Mariana Trench, Tonga Trench, Kuril-Kamchatka Trench, to name a few, are the deepest areas in the entire world, plunging to nearly 11 kilometers or 6.8 miles.
I don't know,
beneath the surface,
11 kilometers
which,
doesn't
just to
really
put that in
sound that
perspective,
deep.
is deeper than Mount Everest is tall. And at the very bottom of the Mariana Trench is the king of them all, the Challenger Deep, which sits right at that maximum depth, where the pressure is more than 1,000 atmospheres or over 14,000 pounds per square inch. In other words, equivalent to the weight of an entire skyscraper pressing down onto a single human-sized area. And the temperature, nice and chilly, just above freezing. And while we do know how quickly we'd be crushed down here, or how cold it is, we honestly don't know much relative to how quote-unquote interesting this place is. And that's because we've barely seen it. Most of our knowledge of the deep comes from unmanned trips down here, along with just a few high-risk manned expeditions, with the very first one being the Trieste in 1960. Let's just say that was both terrifying and not very illuminating. No pun intended. It pretty much consisted of a steel barrel being dropped into the Mariana Trench with 2 men inside. Swiss oceanographer Jacques Piccard and U.S. Navy Lieutenant Don Walsh. Picard. On their way down, one of their windows shattered due to the immense pressure, but they did manage to make their way to the bottom, staying there for 20 minutes, while all the while reporting sounds of creaking and strain from the vessel. And then, back up they went. So honestly, kind of uneventful, but
kind of chill, yeah.
And really, the most remarkable thing about this historic dive wasn't that it happened, it's what didn't happen afterwards, because no one returned to the Challenger Deep for over 50 years. The technical challenges were simply too daunting, the risk too high, and assumingly, the scientific returns were deemed limited compared to the extraordinary cost and danger. In fact, it was only in 2012 that James Cameron, yes, that James Cameron, made a solo dive down there in the Deep Sea Challenger, taking over 2 hours to descend. And he described the bottom as alien, featureless, and impossibly quiet, almost like a barren, desolate lunar plain. However, since then, there have been a lot more notable crewed dives and vessels. But to be honest, most deep sea exploration today, and in the past, was done by remotely operated vehicles.
I mean, why would you put a fucking human in that bitch? There's just no point.
Victor 6000, or
Victor 6000, what?
Short, like Japan's Kaiko, France's Victor 6000.
Victor 6000. That's a fresh ass name.
Or the Nereus, which actually imploded under pressure in 2014 while exploring the Kermatic Trench, and that was only at 9,900 meters, or 32,000 feet. So not the bottom, and just goes to serve as a reminder of how hostile conditions are in the deep ocean. And honestly, even exploring the ocean at lesser depths is a huge challenge as well, because even when not at the bottom, the pressure is enough to easily crush equipment, the temperature cold enough to drain batteries, and the salt water all around corrodes everything it touches. But the most significant challenge to exploring the deeper areas of the planet isn't even the environment or technology, but rather just how freaking massive the ocean depths are. And despite it representing a huge portion of the ocean, we've actually seen very little of it. Yet what we have seen has only defied our expectations.
How much?
That very much includes life.
Give me some numbers here.
Containing some of the
I don't know what to work with. Give me some numbers, bro.
And one unusual trend found in life down there is despite the crushing pressure and seemingly lack of food, the animals here have a trend towards being massive. Imagine you were suddenly shoved into a submarine that was hopefully not made by a billionaire, and then tossed right down to the 700-meter mark.
I'm sorry.
If you look out your little window, the familiar blue has long since faded to black, and the only light you're seeing down here comes from the submarine itself and perhaps some faint shimmering in the distance. The pressure has already exceeded 70 atmospheres, which would kind of be like having a school bus parked in your chest. And the great news is, you've barely begun your descent. But then, suddenly out of nowhere, you see a giant, shiny, translucent, floating spine? Say hello to Priadubia, our first deep-sea giant. And I say giant singular, but it may be more accurate to use the plural version, as this creature challenges our very definition of what constitutes an individual. You see, what Priadubia really is a colony of clones, called zooids, which are linked together to form something that essentially act like a single being. And similar to how we have specialized body parts to do different things, like our mouth to eat with and lungs to breathe, each zooid has evolved to have its own specific function to serve the entire organism. Some zooids handle movements, others feeding, and others still doing the dirty. And despite technically all being separate to each other, each zooid cannot survive on its own, and they must rely on each other in order to survive.
Okay, but how do they spawn in it first?
And what an
Like, where do they
entity
come
is,
from?
Being in some ways one of the biggest animals on Earth.
Like, where do this thing of
at least
zooids
one
come
of the
from?
longest,
I don't get
with
it.
the longest one ever found stretching over 45 meters, meaning that it is longer than a blue whale, which is crazy to think about. Here we have a creature longer than a freaking blue whale, and yet most people have never heard of it. And yet, unlike a blue whale, it simply drifts through the dark in silent fashion, trailing its long bioluminescent tendrils like deep-sea cobwebs. And these
That is
tendrils,
insane,
or
bro.
tentacles, are filled with things called nematocysts, which is the same thing that jellyfish have and are used to sting and paralyze prey, which is exactly what the Priodubi uses them for as well, preying on things like gelatinous sea life, small crustaceans, and possibly small fish. But
How the
thankfully
fuck
for
would a
us,
fish get down there?
submarine is not a part of its diet, and so we move on. As we get to the 1,000 meter mark, or 3,280 feet, we're now fully embraced by the bathypelagic zone, the midnight zone. It's here in this perpetual night that we might encounter one of the ocean's most elusive phantoms, Stygiomedusa gigantea, aptly nicknamed the giant phantom jelly. This massive jellyfish is almost mythic in its rarity. Since its discovery in 1899, humans have spotted it only about 110 times in 110 years. Which is crazy, because as the name so nicely puts it, this guy is no small fry. Its bell, i.e. the head you could say, spans 1 meter across, which is impressive, but it's really its arms that are truly freakish. And I say arms rather than
thing looks
tentacles
so cool.
because it doesn't really have any tentacles, so to speak. Instead, favoring just 4 massive oral
like
arms that stretch up to 10 meters in length,
it's
flowing
like
behind
a
it almost like a ghostly
like
crimson curtain.
What do you call
And
those
so without
things, bro? I don't
tentacles,
even know.
they have no stingers. So you might be wondering, how does it feed then? And here's the really creepy part. It basically just uses its arms to completely engulf prey like a living net. And that's pretty out there, but what's really shocking is that this seemingly delicate jelly-filled creature is actually one of the largest invertebrate predators in the deep sea, competing directly with squids and even whales for food. So yeah, better hope you don't run into one of these guys if you decide to take a little swim. But something that's even worse to run into, or rather swim into, is this guy, Mesonicoteuthis hamiltoni, also known as the colossal squid, the largest and most formidable invertebrate on our planet. Forget everything you think you know about squid, as unlike the little guys towards the surface which are made into calamari, you'd have an easier time turning a lion into a steak, as these deep-dwelling nightmares are built like an underwater tank, weighing up to 495 kilograms.
What?
They're not just big, but also terrifying, as its tentacles don't just have suckers, they have rotating, serrated hooks that function like biological, well, hooks. And these hooks will swivel and lock onto prey, ensuring that whatever the colossal squid grabs does not escape. And just to drive home how dangerously sharp these suckers are, no pun intended, take a look at this picture. The scars that many times line some of the largest animals on Earth comes from the colossal squid and its cousin. And if that's not scary enough, why don't you take a look at what it is looking at you with? Those right there, my friend, are the largest eyes in the animal kingdom, measuring up to 30 centimeters across, and making it bigger than a basketball. And in case you're wondering, your eyes are probably only around 2.4 centimeters, so over 10 times smaller. But lucky for you, in order to come across these guys, you'll most likely need to be around 1,500 meters, or 4,921 feet. But if you do dare to go to these depths in your little submarine, you might find another equally terrifying creature waiting for you, and that is Somniosis pacificus, i.e. the Pacific sleeper shark. Now don't let this name fool you, because this guy is a whole 7 meters of pure danger. Danger that might also live for up to hundreds of years, being closely related to the Greenland shark, which I talked about on another video, which if you haven't seen it, you might want to check it out. And not only is it a giant shark that prowls the depths for prey, it might actually be the giant shark, meaning it might be the largest macropredatory shark in the entire world. As there was one sighting, which while unconfirmed, did mention a sleeper shark that measured 9.2 meters or 30 feet long, which if true, would make it bigger than a great white. A lot bigger. And while this guy
great whites really aren't
scary, are they? Who knows if it wouldn't try a little test bite. But
chill.
alas, if we assume you survive and continue descending
I think
downwards, you would eventually hit 2,000 meters or 6,561 feet. And if you look out the window, you might even see a little sign saying, "Welcome to the Abyss," because that is exactly where you are. But as you look for this totally real sign, you might instead be greeted by what looks like a giant prehistoric cockroach. Except, this is no cockroach, but rather a giant isopod which goes by the name Bathynomus giganteus. Now, if you've ever found pill bugs or roly-polies in your garden, Well, congratulations. You've met the tiny cousins of one of the deep sea's most iconic giants. But while your garden variety reaches maybe half an inch or so, these abyssal-dwelling relatives grow to 50 centimeters long, or over 1.5 feet. So now try to imagine a bug like that scurrying across your kitchen floor.
That is disgusting.
Not a great image. But what makes these giant isopods truly remarkable isn't just their size, but their patience. You see, when food is scarce, which is honestly probably most of the time in the deep, these creatures enter a state of near suspended animation. And I don't use the word suspended lightly. One specimen at Japan's Toba Aquarium went 5 years without eating. Again, 5 years without a meal. Can you imagine not having eaten anything since 2020? I think I'd die.
could.
Literally.
No,
And another
I'd be
abyssal
chilling.
animal that also resembles a bug, without actually being one, is something that I am fully convinced came out of the movie Alien. A creature that would make even the bravest explorer's skin crawl. And that is Colossindis colossia, also known as the giant sea spider. And despite their name,
Holy shit.
these aren't true spiders, but instead belong to an ancient lineage that diverged from the arthropod lineage hundreds of millions of years ago, or were somehow dropped on our planet by the engineers. Like, tell me this extinct sea spider does not look like a facehugger. The good news is that most sea spiders are tiny creatures, sometimes being as small as just 1 millimeter, or 0.02
Disgusting, bro.
inches. But this deep sea nightmare has legs that span over 70 centimeters, or 27 inches.
It's almost,
So, up
bro.
to 700 times larger than its much smaller brethren. But the truly bizarre aspect of this creature isn't just its size, but what happens inside. You see, its internal organs have actually migrated into its legs, because there simply isn't enough room in its tiny body cavity. And this is actually something that extends to all sea spiders. So in other words, imagine if your liver and intestines had suddenly decided to relocate into your thighs. That's essentially what's happened here. Like I said, an alien. But perhaps the one that can top it in terms of alienness is a creature found near hydrothermal vents at depths between 2,000 and 3,000 meters.
This shit
or
is so interesting, bro.
6,500 to 9,800
Yo,
feet.
quit it with the
What
feet,
we're
bro.
looking
No
at
one
here
cares about
is
feet.
Riftia pachyptila, the giant tube worm.
Giant
These
tube
beings,
worm.
which can
What
grow
the
to 2.4 meters or 7.9 feet, have
2.4
evolved so
meters, that's as
dramatically
tall as the
that they've
ceiling, bro.
dispensed with the most basic animal features. In other words, they don't have a mouth, they don't have a stomach, and they don't have digestive systems. Instead, their body houses billions of bacteria and a specialized organ called the trophosome. These microscopic partners convert hydrogen sulfide, a chemical so toxic that it would kill most animals instantly, into food. And they do all of this in water hot enough to cook food thoroughly, and under pressure that would crush a human like an empty soda can. So basically, they defy everything we know about being an animal. But alas, our submersible journey is not complete until we've reached the most extreme depths. In other words, the Hadal Zone.
The
And in
Hadal
this
Zone.
zone, between 7,000 and 8,500 meters, in the crushing darkness of the deep ocean, we find our final giant, Alicella gigantea.
Alicella
These
gigantea.
oversized amphipods are distant relatives of the tiny beach hoppers you might see jumping around seaweed on a beach. But while their surface cousins measure just a few millimeters, Alicella has evolved to reach lengths up to 34 centimeters, or 13.4 inches,
Isn't it
with body weights exceeding
not
500
pretty much
grams,
the same thing we've
which
seen?
to put that into perspective, would be like finding an ant the size of a guinea pig in your backyard. So, big, to say the least. But with all that said, this does raise one important question, and that's why? Why does the deep sea, with all its crushing pressure, frigid temperatures, and scarce resources, produce such oversized life forms? Why does a squid become half a ton, a roly-poly into a monster, and a worm into a human-sized tube? Well, like most things in nature, there isn't a single answer, just a pile of rather compelling ones. Temperature is our first suspect. Down in the deep, it's cold, typically around 2 to 4 degrees Celsius, or 35 to 39 degrees Fahrenheit. And so for cold-blooded animals, colder temperatures slow down metabolism dramatically. And this metabolic slowdown allows them to grow more slowly over much longer lifespans. So basically, instead of burning bright and fast like their shallow water relatives, they take their time. And then food scarcity plays another crucial role. Because the deep sea doesn't really have any convenient snacks drifting by every few minutes, if you want to survive, you need range, endurance, and a body that can store energy. And so as a bigger animal, you can not only travel farther, but also hold more reserves, allowing you to outlast the famine between whale falls, or whatever other food source you eat. And then just like the lack of food, there's also a lack of predators. And with fewer predators, animals can take their time growing big without getting picked off. And then, the unlikeliest contributor is oxygen, which might seem odd, as there's less oxygen in the deep ocean, and we typically associate having more oxygen with size, not less. But the
That's
kicker
true.
is that size has been found in at least crustaceans to increase the amount of oxygen they can take in. And so the idea is that a larger size is actually an adaptation to combat potential asphyxiation, because there is less oxygen to go around. But honestly, it's probably a combination of all these factors, and potentially more, with different animals getting big for different reasons. For one, it might be for food storage, for others, lack of predation, and for others still, it might just be because the ocean said, let's get weird with it. Just kidding. However, the wildest part about all of this is that these are just some of the giants, as we have only just begun to look. We've barely mapped 20% of the ocean, a number which would be considered laughable for land mapping, and some estimates suggest that we've identified fewer than 10% of the species that inhabit the ocean.
Fewer than
So until
10%.
explored and discovered, you have to wonder what else could be out there. Thanks for watching, and until next.
Great video. I love that. Living. Oh, that's his. Oh, that's both his channels. That makes sense. I'm even subscribed to both of them. Am I not? I'm subscribed to one of them, at least Extinct Zoo. But you know what? I'm gonna go Living Zoo too. Both of them are pretty interesting channels, bro. I love these type of videos. I love these type of videos, bro. When humans were hunted. Well, technically they still are being hunted. James Cameron. 2 people mentioned. James Cameron, dude, legend. Absolute legend. Not even lying. Not even, you know. World's largest cave. There's a forest, river, and clouds inside. Yeah, I wanted to watch that. What the fuck? The unexplained giant skin found in Wild West cave. That's interesting. I love his dude. I fucking love history. What's that?
And though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I keep that peace round my hip and keep the T round my neck. I'm talking heat like Elisha, fire flyer than jets. I got 'em weak, got 'em hurting, lurking, they ain't a threat. And though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I spark a flame in the pits and ricochet up the depths. My homie died, bled up for the cause so I could collect. And when I die, let there be no doubt I will resurrect. Deep from the 215, the bar is out, North Philly, where I'm from. Out where the highest, not the choppers, doctors off and only numb. I seen the porn, the pills, addictions, different smoking, different lungs. Between the soul and heart, a bomb would lie. I knew a madam son, kingdom come. In my darkest hour, power rain down high. I'm talking sin, talking that tripping, talking that binge in 2 weeks' time. Temporary past the sun, no alabaster in my eye. And ask me, are you dying as you live or living afraid to die? I couldn't lie, son. I heard God's son, like a calm hum. Died some, came alive some, up on high some. Lifted up that prison.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm good, I think. When a sheet everyone left hell behind. Literally. This all of that sounds good, bro. The ancient computers simply should not exist. Yeah, that's interesting too.
This man's next movie is about to change his entire life. The Rock, John Cena, Dave Bautista. What do these guys all have in common? They're all WWE champions who somehow turned into successful movie actors. And while these guys have both been in some really good shows and are considered to be very talented actors, this man has been labeled a typecast. Why? Because this guy plays the exact same person in every movie that he's in. The Game Plan, Get Smart, Race to Witch Mountain, The Other Guys, Tooth Fairy, Jerry, Fast and the Furious, San Andreas, Jumanji, Jungle Cruise, Black Adam. Bro, even in his cartoons, Moana and DC Super Pets, he's playing the same exact guy. However, something just happened. The trailer for Benny Safdie's newest movie, The Smashing Machine, just came out. And although he's still just playing a wrestler, just from the trailer alone, I could see the passion. And he is finally going to give us a serious, real acting performance. And although no one really takes this man seriously as an actor, I think that's all about to change because this man...
Yeah, I don't really care, bro. I don't really care. I don't really care. Oh wait, we won the last game, didn't we? I didn't even realize we won the last game. We gotta get it back to back on.
I got pink, but I got way more blue money. Cuban links for my little bitch and a new timing.
Okay, let's go one more, dude.
So I had to put the crew on it. These niggas talk a lot of shit, but they know who run it. 20 cup tickets on the ring. How to fell in love, codeine. Drink mother like Dean. Do the dashboard in the bikini. On G6, fight as a kite. Getting drug money, rock a lot of ice. Got the plug on the waist, selling white. Make it flood in the club off dice. Track caught doing donuts at the light. Can't never turn a hoe to a wife. Y'all niggas selling plates full of heist. Shut around with the bags on the flight. Had to walk in the club with a rifle. Cause you hit up your name on a kite. Taking pressure and turning to diamond. Too much money, I can't even hide it. I got pink, but I got way more blue money. Cuban links for my little bitch and a new timing. Couldn't hit the sting, so I had to put the crew on it. These niggas talk a lot of shit, but they know who run it. I don't sleep. Too many bodies. I don't sleep. Too
What?
many bodies. I don't sleep.
Holy fucking shit. What the fuck did he do? Why? Oh, now I'm hungry. Are you kidding me? Why the fuck would you show me that? Now I'm just hungry, dude. Yo, that shit is shining too. Did he put wags on that bitch?
Damn.
Holy smokes. That shit is shiny as hell. Spotless. Clean and shiny. Fucking Mr. Clean looking ass.
Yeah, we're like on some prank invasion shit.
Prank invasion, bro. What the fuck? Alright, bro. Love him. Fuck him. We got a crazy squad. Oh, we got an insane squad, bro. Sire Cletus, Marsh GG, and Captain Billy Bob. Motherfucking Billy Bob. Billy Bob. Crazy. Crazy. Cheers. Delicious. Oh, I'm job leader. Alright. Honestly, let's just drop here. I don't give a fuck. Oh, we got a whole other team pulling up too. I'm out of ammo. Uh-oh. Is he fucking serious, dude? Okay, that was a terrible drop, dude. There's 4 teams on us. 4 teams. Nah, there's probably 2. Hit him once! Not necessarily bad plays, to be honest. Not necessarily bad plays. I'm kind of messing with it a little bit. Fuck them though. I'm gonna just queue up again. Fuck it. Oh no. I'm not even trying to chat. Alright, but that was no good. But we can manage. Dude, I kind of want to spend money, bro. But I can't not do it. I can't not do it, bro. Scars. Nah, he kind of tough. That's kind of mid, though. Topo snaps. I don't know if I mess with that. That's pretty mid, bro. Meridian Founder's Pack. This one is dope. But this one, I mess with it. That's clean too. Kind of boring. Okay, but why? Like, why would you do it like that? Couldn't you have chosen a more intimidating sounding voice or whatever, bro? I don't know. That shit mid. That shit mid. What the fuck am I looking at? Oh. Okay. Let's hit it. Another one. Can we see something? Can we see something? Get me into the fucking game right now. Get me into, man, I gotta do this shit to 30 seconds, bro. Ooh, he kinda tough. Team OG. Wait, they got a skin? Was I not on Team OG? No, I was Aim Gods. Shit is clean though, I like that. That shit is clean though, I like that. Alrighty, lock in. We got it. We got it. We got it. Dark Souls. Don't go insta, please. I'm him respectful. What the fuck? I lock in. Okay, there's a team on us. Let's try to. Okay, Bro, fucking gay ass squad. Holy smokes. What the aim? What in the actual aim? I'm begging you, give me any weapon. I'm cool with that. Oh, I messed it up. Oh my goodness, finessed. Finessed. Finessed, finessed, finessed. Absolutely finessed. Absolutely bitched. Give me that. No, give me that. Absolutely finessed. Uh-oh. I need a different weapon, bro. I can't work with this shit. Like, I can't. I'm physically unable to work with it. Where the fuck is the chest? Yo, is there weapons? I'm not seeing no one. Okay, they would just say, okay, that's kind of messed up, to be fair, but honestly, I don't care. Give me that pulse. Yep. Alrighty, let's move. I need some shit. I don't really have anything right now. I don't really have anything right now. So I need me some. Yep. Give me a good weapon, please. Give me that. Okay, we gotta move right now. Can we hit a buy somewhere? Oh. Can't take those plates. Ready? Okay, we got a sticky nade. I gotta remember that, because we can really fuck people up there. This shit does a whole lot of damage, bro. It's so much damage. I promise you it is. Where the fuck did I just go? He trolled me with that. Is that mine? That was mine. Okay, give me something, bro. Ooh, there's combat action. Yo, they are so lost. Please someone revive me, I'm begging you. Oh, he's selling bad. He's selling so bad, holy shit. There's so many people, bro. Yo, where the fuck did all those 26 teams just come from, bro? Close your portals, bro. I'm begging you. Hey, we got 10 seconds. We got a couple seconds on the respawn. 5 seconds on the respawn for respectfully. Just get out of there, bro. Wait for us to respawn, bro. Low key. Go back. Go back. Go back. Go back. Alright. Loki, I gotta get this shit. Loki, gotta grab this shit. No! Fuck! I got one though. It's only 3 teams. That's the last 3 teams, and we're down 2. That's really bad. We got 25 seconds. He's just gotta chill now. Holy aim. Holy aim. Oh, he's stuck. Oh, he's stuck. Oh. How the fuck is he getting pulled, though? What's pulling him? Oh, GG. We got 2 seconds on respawn. We got a couple seconds on respawn. I'm ready. How, bro? Did they change the melee? Cause I can't hit people no more. It just doesn't register them hitting. Oh, he's getting hunted down. Yep, that's GG's. Wait, no. Wait, there's low-key good plays right there. There's low-key good plays. They gotta move though. Ooh. GG, bro. I don't know what I was doing. I kind of messed it up a little bit, to be fair. I kind of messed it up a little bit, to be fair. That's fine, though, bro. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Like, it's not a big deal at all. It's not a big deal at all. You know what I'm saying? Wait, did we close that, bro? Is there anything else? How the fuck have I watched this for now? I have not done it.
So this right here is pure hypertrophy. This is how you make all of your gains. Progressive underload at best. What's your rep range like 6 to 20 reps?
I don't know, I just do it until I can't be fucked. I train to, what's it called?
Aren't you a coach, bro?
No. Oh yeah, I am a coach, so if you want to get bodybuild like me, hit me up, I'll get you bodybuild.
So this right here is pure hypertrophy. This is how you make all of your gains. Progressive.
What do you want to learn? Conventional or sumo?
What do you mean by sumo, bro? You calling me a fat fuck or something?
Yes, sumo it is.
Oh, fuck.
Look straight ahead, shoulders up, and you want to squat down, knees coming out, grab the bar, alternate grip so it doesn't slip out of your hands, and pull up.
All right.
Touch and pull up.
My first time doing a sumo.
Maybe we started a bit too heavy.
It's only 135.
I felt like it was a lot of back movement, not a lot of legs. Maybe you haven't been training your legs enough?
Yeah, I haven't trained legs all year.
Well, see, that's the problem. You got to start training.
I've trained legs all year.
Okay?
Yeah,
Bend the
I got
legs and up with the legs.
Okay.
As long as you're using your legs, you're good. All right, I feel like you need a little bit more leg drive. Okay, we might need to start with squats. What do you want to learn? Conventional?
Sir, do you know why I stopped you?
I have no idea.
You were driving recklessly. Something funny, sir?
Yes, I find it funny. Do you always conduct routine traffic stops with DEA agents in tow?
Please step out of the car. Sir, we see what appears to be cocaine in plain view in the rear of your vehicle. That gives us probable cause to search. Now opening up the trunk of your vehicle.
Hello, Mr. Bishop. Agent?
You want to tell me what this is?
That's pancake batter, sir.
It's more than 900 grams. That's 10 to 50 years, sir.
It's quick.
Take a look at the bottom of the trunk.
We're your lawyers. You need to trust us or get new representation, but this childish test...
I was just pulled over on the way to the airport.
We told 4 people at your office 4 different times for Mr. Bishop's delivery. 1 p.m. for Mr. August, 3 for you, 5 for Miss Bernstein, 7 for Mr. Hay.
Don't you want to know when we were pulled over?
No.
3 o'clock, Mrs. Florida.
Sir, do you know why I stopped you?
I have no idea.
You were driving recklessly.
Joey Diaz. He comes on my podcast. Now, he has a podcast, so of course my opening line to him is, how'd you get into podcasting? His response, you know, Chael Sonnen, he wouldn't call me Chael. It was always, you know what, Chael Sonnen?
He still calls me Joe Rogan.
I mugged a hooker down in New Jersey and set her wig on fire. It's like, okay, there's 2 moving parts here. First off, I don't know how that answers my question. He ends up doing 2 years or 18 months. What kind of jam did you get in there? And he said, well, I was doing the cop's job for him. You know, the cops don't want drugs on the streets. I went and took 2 kilos off the streets for him. And you know what else, Chael Sonnen? I just happened to have a machine gun. And he goes, but it's funny, I wasn't in trouble for the gun. I really wasn't in that much trouble for the drugs. What they were upset about was the kidnapping. Yeah, but you know, kidnapping's kind of a weird charge because when you and Vandalay got in that scuffle in The Ultimate Fighter, if I come and grab you and I take you into the next room just to cool you down, taking you into a room against your, that's kidnapping. So I think like they got him on a technicality jam. Like, and I said, oh, okay, is that what happened? And he goes, no, I duct taped the guy. He was in my trunk and then I held him in the house for a week before I let him go. I'm like, Joey Diaz. He comes on my podcast.
What the fuck? What the fuck is that story? What the fuck? fucking damn it. That dude is on some other shit. Holy smokers. Anyways. 1:30. I have some shit tomorrow.